So so this is the progress tracker. I want you guys to complete that as quickly as possible. Also, in terms of the AOE course program and all that jazz, fast class, 8 weeks. At the end of the day, really, if you look at kind of fast class, we launch that on a weekend. It is another tool for you guys to get to where you want to go. We have the 8-week brand startup. That's another tool. The AOE course is also a great tool, of course. So when I think about 2024 and what you should be thinking about is really what your strategy is and what your plan is. Now, a lot of that is based around your budget in terms of how much capital you actually have to put towards building this business. A lot of it comes down to the amount of time that you actually have and probably even the challenges that you have also. So regardless if you go through the AOE course or you go through 8-week or you go through fast class, at the end of the day, your goal is the same. Now, those particular programs, obviously they offer a little bit more help in terms of how you want to get there. But if your budget is very, very limited, you only have, whatever it is, a very, very low budget, then don't kick yourself if you're not in those particular programs. What I recommend you do is to go through the AOE course and make it kind of a goal of yours and a plan of yours to actually go through it. And then just start to work on things as you go along. And I think the end goal for everyone should always be fast class. You should always definitely look into getting to that, no doubt. But if you can't get into that, like I said, don't kick yourself. One of the worst things that you can do is feel like you're kind of really, you can't get there yet, or you're missing out on things. Every single person's time will definitely come in terms of what they want to achieve, but you're just going to have to give yourself a little bit more time to do that. And that's completely okay. Right. So that's completely fine in doing that. Over the next week or two, I have been speaking with Andrea Langham. We've been chatting in the background probably for a little while now about introducing something for you guys also, just to hold that extra accountability for you, so that way you can actually ensure that you tick off what you want to tick off in terms of your targets and what you want to achieve. So that's going to be good. And also Tracy Whiteside, we've been working in the background, or we've been talking in the background and putting a bit of a plan together to work out a plan for the guys that have a very, very low budget. So if you come in here, and I know there's a fair bit of people that come in and only have like $500 or $600 or $1,000. Well, to get a private label business built on that kind of money is very difficult, right? And that's why a lot of you probably get into wholesaling and things like that. But for me, it's important that we really create things and programs for everyone, depending where they're at and wherever they're at. So if you're someone who has, say, 500 or 600 or 700, really the goal should be for you to make more money and build that capital that you actually have, and then get into a private label business. So we're looking at how we can actually implement that for you, still around Amazon, but a kind of a different program, still around Amazon, where you can make some money and then basically increase your capital in doing that. And everyone's welcome to obviously join that. So that'll be something that we'll be releasing probably the first week of Jan, straight after the New Year or something like that. We'll introduce that. But again, for me, it's about accommodating for everyone. Whether you have low capital, whether you have no time, plenty of time, whether you need a lot of help or no help. It's easy to get overwhelmed by looking at all these different programs and you're thinking, where do I go? Where do I start? What's exactly happening, right? So what I want to do also is create a very, very simple website, just kind of like a one-page website with a bit of a, I guess, a bit of a map or a bit of a plan in there, so you can actually see the programs that we have and where I recommend in which program you get. If you have a low budget, I recommend you get into here and start doing that. If you have a bigger budget, you get into there. If you want to move a lot quicker, you get into there, right? So I want to kind of make it very, very clear, kind of a bit of a roadmap and a bit of a journey for you. So that way, you know exactly where you need to be focusing on. I think that's going to be important for you, right? So that way you don't get too distracted. I think it's going to be important. All right. Another thing is, so in terms of, let me see, I'm kind of, oh yeah. And
hey there, this is Neil Asher from the Aussie online entrepreneurs. I want to say a big thank you for watching this video. That video actually was from the regular Monday night Q&A session excuse me, that I have with the members of the Aussie online entrepreneurs. Over 2,500 of us now, and growing, by the way. We're the fastest growing community of e-commerce entrepreneurs right here in Australia, with sales, by the way, of over $50 million. Now, if you'd like to find out more about what we do at the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs and get yourself off there and come and join us, all you need to do is go to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au. AussieOnlineEntrepreneurs.com.au. The link for that, by the way, is underneath this video, and I will welcome you with open arms and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Till then, have a good one. Bye.